You guys, I just hopped out the gym, right? Not too long ago. We got a massive chest pump, massive, okay? And it was a great lift, right? Woke up early, right? Woke up early, hit that lift in. There's nothing beats that morning workout, right? Nothing beats that morning workout. It really sets the tone for the rest of the day. But that's for a different video. So as I was in the gym doing chest, right? I was doing the incline machine press where it really gets the upper chest, right? As I was doing that machine and I was slowly increasing the weight, I started off at 1 plate, 2 plates, 3 plates, and then I end up going to 4, right? So let me fix the camera. As I was, doing my reps and really pushing myself and listening to my motivational speakings while I was in the gym, I saw a trainer pass by me, right? With their client, right? And you can tell who the trainers are in the gym because they wear a black shirt and then it says trainer on the back. So I see this trainer walking with this person. And the first thing that I noticed from the trainer was the trainer didn't have a exceptional physique. They were basically fat. They were skinny fat. And then you had this person who basically invested their money to train with this trainer, right? And as I looked at the trainer and they was giving them workouts to do, I'm like, man, what the fuck are they doing? What is this trainer got this person doing, right? Having them do all types of random workouts and, just confusing the client. That's what personal trainers do. Like basically they give you so many different workouts to confuse you so that when you leave them, you don't know what to do. And they don't give you workouts because they know. You have to understand this about trainers. They're not going to really give you what you need to get results because they need you to stay. Okay, you got to be realistic, right? If they get you in shape and you leave, they don't make money. So that's what I saw this trainer do. They was having this person do all these random ass workouts and the person was panting and shit like that. And, I guess they were working hard. But I said, man, this trainer is fat trying to empower this person right here. And I want to let you guys know this right now. Do not fall for that. Because true leaders, right? True leaders are not fat and they don't fall off of a workout routine. They don't. That trainer right there is a walking contradiction of what they are teaching. And I literally looked at this person like, damn, this person is spending their hard-earned money, their hard-earned time, their precious time being with this trainer that's going to get them no better results than them. Because you have to understand this. A trainer can know everything. They can know, all the science of everything. But if they don't have if they're not walking what they're preaching, or they're not a living example of what they're trying to tell you to do, they're a walking contradiction and they cannot give you any more results than what they got. And it's just physically impossible because they have to understand that personal training, because I was a personal trainer, in-person trainer. Personal training comes down to you empowering that person, right, with conviction and telling them to break through their limiting beliefs. A lot of the reasons why you guys are fat is not because you don't know what to do. It's because you have limiting beliefs every single day that talk you out of doing what you have to do. And that's the cold-hearted truth. You guys fall off of workout routines. You don't do it long enough to see the fruits of your labor. So that's why when you guys are trying to look for somebody to help you with your fitness routine or with, guiding you and empowering you, because I'm a firm believer that there's a lot of leaders out here, but you have to find which one you want to follow. I'm a firm believer that, because a mentor told me, pick one person to follow for a year. Just follow everything that they say for a whole year and your whole life will change. Right? I'm a firm believer in that. But how can you follow someone who's a leader, but they're falling off of their fitness? They're not physically fit. They're not empowering themselves. How the fuck do you think they're going to empower you? They can't. Because you have to understand that you got to understand the psychology of human nature. Humans are selfish by default. Okay? By default. I'm selfish, you're selfish, okay? You're watching this video for selfish reasons. I'm giving it to you for selfish reasons, okay? I want views. I want to push my message out to more people. You want to watch me so that you can get inspiration or get the keys of life, right? Whatever the case may be, whatever you're trying to watch these videos for. Every human being is selfish by default. So if they can't empower themselves, or the person that you're listening to cannot follow a workout routine and empower themselves, what they're going to do is, since they can't empower themselves or talk themselves out of their limiting beliefs and their excuses, how the fuck do you think they're going to do that to you? They're going to let you off the hook. because they're going to be like, well, yeah, he's supposed to get 10,000 steps, but realistically I get like 7,000. So, 10, he don't have to get 10. Right. I only work out maybe 3 days a week. So if I'm not going to tell him to work out 4, even though he has to, because I don't even work out that much. Do you see what I'm getting at? Real leaders don't fall off of a workout routine, right? Because that's the only thing that you can truly control. You can't control any other variable, but you can control how you look and how you feel. You can. If you eat the right macronutrients every single day, you work out in a hypertrophy-based manner, the right way, not what you guys think is, working out, but actually in a hypertrophy-based manner, but AKA meaning you're doing a compound exercise, you're doing burnout exercises, and then you're doing isolation workouts, and then you're holding and contracting and squeezing the muscle for at least 40 seconds. You will build a physique that you're so proud of. And if you hit the proper macronutrients, right, 1 gram of protein per pound, you eat, pretty much about your body weight of carbs, and then you keep the fats real low, you're going to have an impressive physique over time, and you eat the right foods and you eat them at the right time. You will. A leader has to embody what they are preaching. They have to walk the walk. We are now in an age where no one is in shortage of what to do. No one is in shortage. No one's in shortage of knowing what to do. It's not a shortage of that. Maybe in 2010, people can get away with that. People didn't know all the shit that they know now, okay? But it's 2025. There's not a shortage of knowing what to do. It's a shortage of people who are leading by example. That's the shortage. So when you're looking for someone to follow and someone to lead you, you need to look at this person's physique and look and really ask yourself, if they're preaching discipline, why are they fat? Because that is self-love and discipline shows in your physique. You cannot preach self-love and self-respect and discipline if you're fat. You just can't. I'm not saying that you have to look like a fucking bodybuilder, right? Or a fitness model, but you have to look better than at least 90% of people if you're going to call yourself a life coach, if you're going to call yourself damn sure a fitness coach, or a wellness coach, whatever the case may be. You need to have a physique that's impressive because your body is a resume to the world. Your body tells people what you do when no one is looking. It's that simple. If you have a physique that you're visibly overweight, you don't have discipline because you can't discipline yourself to not eat certain things to get the body that you want. So how are you going to tell people, you need to have discipline to get this result? You need to have discipline, and consistency to get this outcome. You can't preach that because you're not a living example of it. It's 2025, people. You need to listen to people that walk the walk consistently and show you what they're doing every single day. If you go on my Instagram, right, every single day, you will see me working out pretty much every day. If you guys literally go onto my page, you will see me working out on my story 6 days a week. Year round. I had a person ask me, like, George, why do you work out so much? Like, you must be in a maintaining phase right now. You got your dream body. Yeah, I did get my dream body, but I don't work out anymore for me. I work out to inspire and to show you guys, hey, even on the worst of days, I'm still showing up. Even when I don't feel like it, I still show up because I have days just like you guys where I don't want to go to the gym, where I don't want to really lift weights because my body is so sore from the day before. I have all these negative internal beliefs just like you. I have these self-limiting beliefs. I have this narrative in my mind where I'm like, oh, I don't feel like going today. My body hurts. Work was crazy. My clients are stressing me out. I just want to sit down and just binge eat food. I have all these things too. All of them. And I narrate them on my Instagram story to the T. But there's a difference between me and you. I'm an actual leader and an advocate of the message that I'm preaching. So I'm going to show you. Most people love to say shit like, just because I'm not posting the work doesn't mean it's not getting done. Yes, it does. If you're not, it's 2025. Everyone has an iPhone. If you're not posting what you're doing every day, you're not working out. That's a coping mechanism. Because if you're putting in the work consistently, right? And you're this leader, or you're a person, like you're a father or something like that, and you're not posting what you're doing every single day. You're hiding, and then when you get on track that one day, you're like, oh well, just because I didn't post nothing doesn't mean I'm not putting in the work. Yes, it does. You just hid for like a week, and then you posted one time and thought we wasn't gonna, and you thought we were stupid. You thought we were stupid, right? You thought that we can't see through that bullshit, because no one believes that but you. But we have eyes, right? Everyone's on social media. That's why I post it every day. So no one can just be like, well, you don't do this. You don't. No, bro. I can show you that's why I let my stories run through. Like, you'll see 2 days of me just working out consistently, right? 3-4 days of me working out, and you'll see it on my story. On my story, you'll see me work out from the day before and then transition to a brand new day and work out again. Stories only last 24 hours. So, I can't show it for like 3 or 4 days straight, but they only last 24. But the essence of this message is, okay, you cannot empower, right, your kids. You can't empower your girl. You can't empower anybody else, your coworkers. You can't empower your employees if you cannot follow. If you cannot follow a workout routine, you're a fucking fraud. If you can't hit your macros consistently, at least 80% of the time, you can't do all your workouts and you can't hit your steps, there's no fucking way that you can empower somebody else. If you fall off of your workout routine every other week, or you're doing a month of working out and then you fall off for 2 weeks, you're a fraud. You're not a leader. And you know that deep down in your soul and in your heart. Like, you can look at this right now and be like, yeah, no, I am a leader. No, you're not. Because you know deep down you fall off when life gets hectic. Leaders don't fall off when life gets hectic. They look at the day and they see that the day is a little bit off, and then that's when they prove to themselves, I'm the fucking leader. Because 99% of men, when the day's a little off, they can't go to the gym at the time that they want to. They don't have their meals prepped the way that they want to. They can't go to the right gym that they want to, or the gym is packed. They don't go. They let this negative narrative run through their mind, like, oh, well, all this stuff is not going my way, so I'm going to just wait till tomorrow. I'm going to just go tomorrow. And tomorrow is the death of a lot of you. So all you guys that think that you're leaders and you do that shit, you're not a leader. You're not a fucking leader. And don't lie to yourself. Really reflect on your mortality and ask yourself, how the fuck can you be a leader if you take off every other week, or if you take off every other month? How can you be a leader if the only thing that you can truly control is how you look and how you feel, and you're inconsistent with that? How can you truly be a leader and preach to other people discipline and self-respect and love if you inconsistently love yourself? You can't. You can't speak with it with so much passion like how I am right here. I haven't missed, okay? I have not fucking missed. It's been to a point where I'm compulsively obsessed with working out and bettering myself. It's almost at my detriment. I go into the gym so tired and so fatigued and so at this point, I think I probably have arthritis, and so sore from consistently stacking up days of pushing myself just to motivate and inspire and to show up for my people, bro. It's almost at my detriment. I had a massage therapist literally tell me, bro, like, you need to take a break. I've had people literally tell me in the gym, you need to take a break, bro. You have not missed shit. Like, you're in here twice a day sometimes. Right. And I'm telling my girl, I'm telling massage therapist, like literally, like my bones, like this shoulder right here is fucked. Like, literally, doing this hurts. When I come back, right, and I do chest flies, I feel a sharp pain, like down here. When I do squats, I feel it in my lower back. But I still show up, bro. It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. Honestly, I really thought about it the other day. I've been consistent for so long because I literally watched my stories since 2020. I've been consistent for so long, I could actually justify taking a week off from the gym. I could take a week off, but then I wouldn't be a living example of what I preach, and I would just be just like you. I wouldn't be a leader. I wouldn't be a leader. Plus I wouldn't feel good. I wouldn't feel good. I wouldn't feel good. right? I'm a person that really loves to better themselves, and that's what leaders do. They lead by example. So all you fathers, all you business owners, all you managers, and all you people that say that you're a leader, you're a fucking fraud if you can't stick to a workout routine. All you motivational speakers that are fat, bro, you're not a leader, because you're not empowering anybody else. Like literally. And you guys that are listening to these people that are inconsistent, you're dumber, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You're dumber than a bag of rocks. How can you look at this person who is trying to teach and who's trying to tell you about discipline, consistency, and showing up, but they have a visible belly, and they visibly tell you, hey, like, I'm trying to get in shape, but it's just not working out, and they're eating all this bad food consistently, and they're not walking the walk. They're just talking. 2025, look, in 2025, you can't just talk good anymore. You cannot just talk good anymore. Them days are over. You have to walk the walk. You have to walk the walk, because people are disqualifying you in their head. Should I listen to this person? Is this person somebody that I really want to be like? Is this person really on his shit? Is he on his shit? That's what people really do, because people are so egotistical, and they're so, especially men, they're so egotistical, and they're so in an age where they're trying to disqualify everybody. If they see you have any flaws and you're a leader, especially your girl and especially your children, if they see you have any flaw, they're going to automatically disqualify you. And that's because that's what the brain wants to do. You have to understand as a leader that what you're basically telling people to do is submit to your beliefs. You're telling people to submit to your beliefs. And if you're trying to have people submit to your beliefs, you need to show up daily to make them question their mortality and doubt what they're doing, and show them that they're not living the way that they should be. And the only way that you can do that is by consistently showing up every single day, to the point where they see that you're getting visible results for yourself that makes them question, damn, am I doing this life shit right? That's the only way. That's the only way. So you leaders that are trying to make people submit to your beliefs, you can't do that unless you are a living example and you're showing them every single day that your way is the way. Because over time, your message will slowly pick at them, right? Or the viewer so often that they're going to be like, yeah, he's right. I've seen him. He hasn't missed a workout in over a year. And he looks amazing. You guys say that you will die for your children, but will you live for them? You guys say that you will die for your partner, but are you willing to live for her, right? And teach her how to live a healthier lifestyle. Stop trying to die for people and teach people how to fucking live, right? Stop saying, oh yeah, I would die for my kids. I'll die for my girl. How about you teach your girl how to live a better life? How about you teach her how to get, in shape so she can be more confident and secure within herself? How about you get your kids, right? How about you show your kids a positive example so they don't grow up fat, and then they don't go to high school or college and people are picking at their titties and calling them fat? How about you do that? How about you be a living example for your employees and your the people that work for you, so that they're like, okay, this is a guy that I will follow. You guys don't think like that. You think that just because you talk good, you're a leader. No. Everyone talks good, but not everybody backs it up. So real leaders, okay, they don't fall off workout routines. They stick to it. They hit their macros every single day. They work out. They focus on themselves. And if you're not doing that and you call yourself a fucking leader and you're a man, you're not. Because real leaders lead by example. And then also real leaders have results. So if you're consistent and you don't have results, you're not empowering anybody. You're actually giving them a negative connotation or a negative view of, what is, you're basically telling them, hey, it's okay to be consistent and not get your result. And leaders don't do that. Leaders empower people, saying, hey, if you're consistent, you can get this outcome. You need to show people what's possible if they can be consistent. So if you are consistent, right, and you're not getting results, you're actually worse. You're worse than the people that are not consistent. You're worse than them, because you're actually showing people it's okay to be consistent and not get what you earned. That's why I preach so much about getting results. All right? That's another episode. Let's fucking crush it.